everybody, Mr. D here, Classroom Kitchen. Welcome to CK Cook-Off Wednesday. We are starting our quest today to find the next best junior chef. Each week we're going to have a different task for you guys at home to have a go. It's a good chance to break up the home learning, a good chance to break up the school week. We're starting off today with Pie Wars, okay? Nearly threw the bowl at you then. We're going to start off today with Pie Wars. I'm going to show you guys how to make a really simple apple tart, okay? But you guys at home, what I want you to do, I want you to get creative. You can choose any fillings you want. I'm going to show you how to make a pastry on here, a sweet pastry, but you can go sweet or savoury. You can use phyllo pastry, you can use some cheats if you want and get some pre-made. But that's totally up to you. It's as simple as that. So you make a delicious pie for us, you send it in, a photograph, a recipe, whatever you'd like. Tell us the ingredients you've put into it. I'm going to share that on our Facebook page, our Twitter, our social media. We're going to choose 2 winners. Those 2 winners are going to go through to a grand final in 5 weeks' time. In that grand final there's going to be an ultimate prize. For today's competition, okay, so for this week's competition, you can win yourselves a personalised apron with your name on it, okay, nice and decorated. We'll get the CK logo on there too. So you guys at home, something to win every week. Every week we'll be joined by a different company, okay. Today is us, Classroom Kitchen. We're starting off the competition as we mean to go on. But from next week, we've got a different company join us and they're going to provide a different prize. So each week, different prizes, a different focus, a different challenge to make, and you guys at home can have a go at that. So send us your photo today, send us videos if you want, whatever you want to do to win. Make yourselves look the best, okay? Make your delicious ingredients look the best. You can put the time in, make sure you put the time into the photo, the recipe that you send in to us. It's as simple as that, but it's not something to be missed out on. So definitely have a go. If you're joining us from a school today, if you're watching this in your school, then you can join us, you can have a go at home, or you can have a go in the classroom, whatever you'd like to do. And cook as a family too, send us in a family one. Okay, we can sort that out, that's not a problem. So you can either apply as a child, a family, or a school. Okay, that is totally up to you. So, today's episode, we're going to make a nice easy apple tart. I'm going to show you how to make a pastry so you can use that yourselves, and then that way you've got a little bit of inspiration. I've gone easy, I've gone apple, just because I don't want to steal anyone's great ideas, okay? If you want to make an apple pie at home yourselves, then go for it. Doesn't matter to me. Maybe the winning one, okay? Put something extra in there, put in a secret ingredient, tell me something different. So it's going to go step by step, okay? So you'll see the video cut, and we'll go step by step by step, okay? So I'm starting off step 1, I'm going to chop up the apples, okay? So I'm going to peel those first. All you need to do, pop a fork in the top if you're peeling something round, get your apple peeler like that, okay? And just peel around the edge, just like that, all the way around. Then all you need to do, you can slice it up, okay? So you get nice slices like this. Now, I'm starting off by making that. I'm going to set it to one side in a second. I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar in there, okay? I'm going to sprinkle that on, so about a tablespoon. Sprinkle that over. I'm only making a small apple tart, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to make it like a lattice, nice pie like that. Put about 1.5 spoonfuls of that in. We're going to mix that round in a second. Teaspoon of cinnamon, if you want. Sprinkle that on. And give that a little mix up so it all gets nice and coated. You can use any apples you want. I did look for some cooking apples in the shop, but we've got quite a shortage of different ingredients around the country at the minute. So you've got to go with what you guys can find. You can add some other fruits in as well, it doesn't just have to be apple. But you guys at home, get as creative as you want. Make anything you want. Do a savoury one, do a chicken pie if you want. Do a veg pie, meat and potato, cheese pie, or do something with fruit in it. Absolutely up to you. So that's step 1. I've got that ready. I've got my apple, my fillings ready already. I'm going to put that to one side. Some people sometimes like to simmer it off, okay, and cook it down a little bit. I'm going to put it in the oven like that, okay. It comes out a little bit crispy, a little bit crunchier. But that's super for me. So step 1 done. Step 2, we're going to weigh in our ingredients for the sweet pastry. Okay, so what we're doing here, what we've got, we have got some flour. Okay, so we're going to put in 150 grams of flour. Just plain flour this is, so 150 grams of that. Nice big spoonfuls. You do spoonfuls at home, you can take it in turns if you've got any brothers and sisters, if you're doing it as a family. It's nice and easy that way. But you can just pour it in if you want, if you're a little bit more of a skilled baker. That's totally up to you. Really interesting seeing what different creative flavours come out of these pies that we're making at home. So I've put in 150 grams of that. I'm going to put in 50 grams of this. 150 out of 50. Does anyone know what that makes up? What number should I be looking for on my screen at the minute? 150 add 50 is 200. So I'm looking for 200 grams. I could have reset the scales. I could have started from 0. But it's much easier like that. There we go. Job done. Then I'm going to put in some butter. And all I'm going to do is weigh in 100 grams of butter. Okay, so nice and easy to do. So nice full butter. You can use my thumb to push it in. So we're doing 200 and 100. That should be nice easy maths for you at home. 300 grams. Okay, so pop that in there. On 265. Going to put another spoonful in. 280. That should do it. Ooh, just a little bit off, a little bit extra. Okay, simple as that. Okay, then all I'm going to do, so step 3, nice and easy, I'm going to turn it into breadcrumbs. Okay, I'm going to use my fingertips and my thumbs and we'll rub them together. Cover up the butter first. And all you're going to do is rub that butter, sugar and flour all together like that in the bowl. Okay, it's going to create a nice golden breadcrumb. So whilst you're waiting on that, I'm just going to tell you a few more things on that, on the competition. So send in your entries, photos, videos, recipes. You have got until Sunday to complete this, so it doesn't have to be done today. If you've not got the ingredients in the house, you have got until Sunday, okay, to give yourself a chance of winning our prize. The aprons, they look brilliant. Okay, we've put up a couple of example photos of what you can get on there. When you do win, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to tell you what you're looking for, what do you like. So it's a real personalised apron to you. Okay, and it's something nice that you can take away. You can carry on doing your baking, your cooking with if you win it. Now, our grand prize in a few weeks' time is going to be a really cool one. Okay, we're giving away something big, we're going to weigh something different. So you need to get yourself a place in that final. Anyone can join in with that final week. Okay, so anyone can join in, but the 10 people that have won the qualifiers, they're going to be the ones that I'm going to be looking at to give away that grand prize. Okay, so there's still the chance to get involved, but you need to get in that top 10 to get yourselves a chance at winning it. So all I'm doing there, I've made some nice golden breadcrumbs. Now I'm squeezing the dough together. And I'll make a lovely dough like that. And all we're going to be doing, getting on to that next step in a moment, is we're going to be rolling that dough out. Okay, so I'll just do this. Really easy, coming out with a dough like that. It's a really simple dough to make this. There's no messing around, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a nice easy pastry, it tastes delicious too. Just use a nice cold butter and some different ingredients. Keep giving that a squeeze and you'll get most of the stuff off of your fingers. Okay, and then you can move on to that next step, which we're going to be rolling that out in a second. Okay, so that's the next step. So, next step for you, what we're going to do is we're going to roll out that pastry. So roll it nice and thin, keeping it together. Roll it a bit thinner, you can turn it over. Keep giving it a squeeze if you want to make sure it stays nice and together. Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into strips in a second. Okay, because I'm going to use it a slightly different way, like a lattice. So I'm going to do that, make that nice and thin. If the bottom's floured, I'll put a bit of flour on the table too so it wouldn't stick. I'm just going to put the apple into my tray now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put those in piece by piece like this, okay, to make sure they layer in there nicely. So I'm going to put those in. You can pull them in if you want and then move them around as you do. I want to get the effort in. I want to make sure this looks like a really good pie. So I'm going to piece those pieces in like that. Layer up the bottom, try not to leave in any gaps. Just nice and easy like this. What you can do if you're making a pie, a good tip for you, okay, is maybe to use some corn flour. Because what corn flour can do, can thicken up any sort of sauce. So some of the ingredients that will come out of it, you can use all the juices, all the things that come out to make a nice sauce. Okay, I've kept mine nice and thin. It'll go quite dry if I need to, so that's as good as it's going to be for now. The apple's in there, nice and laid thin. All I'm going to do is get to cutting this part up now. Okay, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm using the back of the knife to do this. Okay, you don't want to be cutting your worktops, so I'm going to use the back of the knife, just draw them straight lines into it. And all I'm going to do is cut nice thin strips that I'm then going to be able to lay it onto the top of my pie. So I can make like a lattice style instead. So cut them nice and thin. Doesn't matter if they're long, don't worry about that. Get your longest pieces first so they can go across the middle. Really easy to do. Can you see? Nice and easy like that, across the middle. You can break them off as you go if you want. So I'm going to go one way and then I'm going to go the other. Now what you can do, is you can pop them on. You can layer it up as you want, so you can go crisscross like that. Then when you put the next one on, that's going to layer across that one, isn't it? So we can do two and then two if we want. All the dough that gets left over, what we can use, we can roll that back out and we can make that again. Okay, so I'm going to pause it whilst I do this bit really quickly. So all I'm doing is building up the lattice, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. So this is what it looks like when we place the lattice across the top. So you've got a nice lovely crisscross. Okay, you can do that, you can interweave them, you can keep them on top, underneath, however you wish to do it. Totally up to you. All I'm going to finish off by doing is I'm going to use a little bit of milk. I'm just going to brush the pastry. Okay, and then that can then go in my oven. Okay, and I will show you guys at home what that looks like when it comes out. Okay. So, final step, come out the oven. Just for you guys at home too, there we are. Show you what it's all about. Look at that, nice little apple pie there, okay, nice little tart. So, all we're going to do, you guys have a go at home, okay? This is CK Cook-Off Wednesday. We're going to have this every Wednesday, something different each week. But have a go at making your own little pie. Design it, draw it, make it yourself, send in a photo, send in a recipe, send in the instructions, the ingredients. Let's find out who the ultimate junior chef is. Okay, so this is the week 1 qualifier. Have a go, send it into our Facebook page, send it to us on Twitter, tag us in there. You can hashtag get cooking, hashtag CK Cookoff, and let's have a really good go at this. Personalised aprons are on the line. Okay, that is this week's prize, and there are 2 places available in the final. So enjoy, have a go, and I'm going to enjoy eating this lovely delicious apple pie. See you again.